Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Boring Task of the Day. As I mentioned in the last episode, there's 3 boring tasks of the day yesterday. I really didn't get too far into the other 2 tasks until pretty much today and probably tomorrow. So I figured it wasn't even worth me even trying to figure out an episode just because there's so much to do. So anyhow, my task today is figuring out whether or not the cabinets that have been approved for a job will actually even fit the controllers and stuff that's related to the job a little bit later on. So we'll just head on down to the cave and I'll show you what's going on over there. Alright, welcome to another cave, also known as the panel building room. This particular room, we do all of our pre-built cabinets here for all of our control jobs. It's usually always in a mess. Mostly because we're always building cabinets all the time in here, and believe it or not, it actually isn't as bad as what it was late last week. But anyhow, what I have to do is I have to take a peek at the spreadsheet and see which controllers are going in which cabinets, and you could probably see a little bit there. It's kind of grainy right now, but it actually has the cabinet size, the location, and where it's going, as well as partially what's going in there. So in this particular case, what we have going on is we have a Delta controller, a system controller. This is a 1212, which means it has 12 inputs and 12 outputs, and that's going to go in here. That's the main controller, as well as a secondary application controller, also known as a DAC, which basically has 6 inputs and 6 outputs. Now they're not always going to be the same. There's quite a bit of different ones out there, but these are pretty generic for what's being used in this application. So basically, I have a little bit of finger duct here. This is a 2x2 finger duct, and I'm just checking the size just to make sure that everything will actually fit on here. So I got the 2x2. I got a little bit of 1 inch finger duct there, and then I'm going to sort of size it out again here. Probably have a 2 inch right there. I'm throwing the width of a relay, as well as a switch right here. Let's make sure I run this down properly. And I see I'm going to start running out of space over here. I like to leave the electricians quite a bit of room in here so that they can actually make their terminations properly. So what I'll probably end up using is probably this 1 inch instead, which will give me a little bit of room here. And get that all nice and close. I'll figure that out. Get the width here right. And I should be able to fit 2 inch in there, no problem. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's my boring task. Anyhow, basically what I just did here was I figured out 5 panels, and I should be pretty much good for the rest anyhow. There's another panel that's going to have one of these, this 16 by 16 panel here. It's going to have to fit one of these and one of these as well. And it actually Doesn't look too tight, so we should be okay here. Usually for these guys, we only use 1/2 inch finger duct on the side, so that'll be fine. And then usually on the top, we'll use 2 inch like this. So it's 2 inch on the side, like right here. If I put this a little bit over, it's a terrible angle. Oh yeah, we'll be set to go on that one. So that concludes the 3rd episode of Boring Task of the Day. The next episode is going to be me tagging terminal blocks. That's got monotony written all over it. I'm sorry this video is a little bit long. That is why it is a boring task of the day. There are quite a few boring things that go into making one basically small boring task actually work. But hopefully next time the videos will be a little bit more condensed. But anyhow, hopefully you guys have a great Canada Day weekend for those of you who are in Canada. And I'll be talking to you very soon.